I see you now.
Special delivery.
What are you attacking?
Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
Bye.
Oh no!
Okay. I'm not even mad at this one. I am not even mad. Hello everybody, I'm here and I am back. It is Sunday and today we're gonna continue our playthrough of Skyrim. On yesterday's episode, yesterday's stream, we have managed to do the entire crafting session, entire bounty session again, and so on and so forth. Today in plans I have the Thieves Guild. I'm going to be quite honest, I don't know how much of the Thieves Guild I'll manage to do today. The plan is that throughout 6-7 hours to complete the main story of the game, and then maybe tomorrow do the Guildmaster assignment, which is gonna be absolutely horrible RNG to deal with. There's nothing that I can really do about that. So, I guess without further ado, I'm going to... Well... Now I remember what I forgot. I'm going to... learn Skyrim. We're going to simply go with it. I forgot about doing one simple thing, but it's fine, it's okay. We're gonna have to live with it. Hey, Halt. If there's a one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some potions behind, because I don't need, for example, the potions of fortifying archery and one-handed. Fortifying pickpocket, sneak, and caraway, that is 100% welcome, and invisibility too. But fortify one-handed and archery, and for Thieves Guild, that is pretty much secondary, because a lot of quests are about not killing anybody. And only killing in absolute self-defense when you have no choice whatsoever. Anyway, our character, Orc, level 111, with 181 Magicka, which I forgot to bring the Atronex Stone. We're gonna do it in a second, because normally we have 231, 830 health, 470 stamina, with Restoration maxed out and all the perks selected, Alteration maxed out and all the perks selected, Enchanting was maxed out, but we have decided to restart it because we are not gonna enchant anything anymore in the game. Smithing at 100 because I'm not sure how many sessions I can get, so I want to keep the perks. Heavy Armor 100, besides the one less perk, the one that reflects damage back to enemy, because that would make the game way too easy. Block with the entire left side of the tree maxed out and ignore the entire right one and the slow time effect. Two-handed maxed out and ignored axes, blunts, and the backward attack because it's pointless. One-handed, in which I'm thinking that if I'm gonna get some spare perks, I'm gonna put the dual fury. But besides that, it's all catered towards the swords and not getting the paralyzing strike because I don't like it. Archery also maxed out, but I don't have the slowdown and I don't have the bullseye perk because I think that slowdown is just kind of annoying and bullseye is overpowered. And of course there's also lockpicking, which for now the entire tree lockpicking is kind of maxed out, but I have decided to pick the treasure hunter and golden touch for finding more treasures, and the lockpicking is going to stay as it is. Not grinding up pickpocket because that's probably going to grow up on its own. And we have speech tree, which I don't have any perks. Alchemy obviously maxed out because picking up double ingredients seems kind of like a very good idea. Alright, so let's go. Let's start with picking up the alchemy, not alchemy, but the Atronex stone for magics, because we're gonna use some magics. We're gonna use the muffle magic and maybe invisibility. And now let's go to Riften. And let's see what time of the day it's gonna be, because to start the Thieves Guild at 7 p.m. Yeah, almost 8. To start the Thieves Guild, we pretty much need to go to the market in the morning. And Bercy's not even here. Yeah, that means we're gonna have to wait around 14 hours, I guess. I'm gonna sell the ebony sword that I have with me to Bercy. And after that, I'm gonna look for Brynjolf. And of course, the pawn shop is freaking closed, because of course it is.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around. Welcome to the trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Well, actually, in my case, I'm not really to power leveling. For me, muffle is useless. For me, muffle is useful because I can basically, you know, sneak around the characters with the invisibility and sneak potions. And sneaking in this game is pretty much very, very expensive. Well, Brynjolf, I wonder what he's selling. I wonder what is he selling. He's not advertising though.
Library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that missing limb with my genuine Falmer blood elixir. Lads and lasses, I give you Falmer blood elixir. Grow back that missing limb. See into other people's thoughts. Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments. Wield powerful magic incantations. Live for thousands of years. Only 20 septims a bottle. Falmer blood elixir. The one and only. Only 20 gold septims.
Shoutouts to and credits to Young Scrolls, the creator of this masterpiece. And he's also creating a lot of other stuff related to Skyrim, mostly music.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
Yeah, I'm ready. So, what do I have to do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under a stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Why plan it on Branche?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
Alright, let's do this.
Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone.
Well, he didn't wait for to start the distraction. I think I'm also gonna add the Fortify Sneak into favorites. Okay. So we got the muffle on the 7. That's 5. Well, I can't really do the favorites, so I mean, I can add the visibility on the 5, but I cannot really do anything else.
Everyone, gather round.
Please.
I have
Please, I
something
need both
amazing to
septum.
show you that
Septum
demands
is
your
all I
attention.
ask.
No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
Okay, so we're opening that.
You need to hear this.
Damn it. There we go. And that is, but this is silver ring. I need to pick that up. I'm also gonna pick up the gold. Okay, so I need to plant on the other guy.
Is it this?
pickpocket is gonna happen.
Patience, Branche. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this...
Okay, so now I need to plant the ring on him. 90% chance to do this. Oh yeah, pickpocketing has a cap of 90% of something being successful or not.
Well, I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish.
Divines bless you. May the ground
Waste
you
of
walk
time.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job.
That you
And here you
did.
go. Your payment. Just as I promised.
Easy
The
money.
way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
Very well. Just try and clean yourself up.
What has been going on?
Yeah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck, but I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from, if you think you can handle it.
I think I can handle it. How many incidents about it? No way, that was wrong thing to do. I can handle the many sides, but I don't know. No, I'm gonna say that I can handle it.
All right then, let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Well, it's not like I've been there. It's not like I've been there before.
close. The mercenaries Arengoth hired to protect the estate just waved me off. I don't think he wants visitors anymore.
Because I clearly was like 2 or 3 times while we were doing the quest for the Dark Brotherhood. We even have managed to open a shortcut for ourselves. Let's see if I'm gonna survive going to Ragged Flag. Hey, look at this, it's over here.
Give it up, Brynjo. Those days are over.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
And I'm here.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to
And so
face
is
the
Brynjolf.
truth.
I think Brynjolf has a guild master armor.
Mercer,
Because regular thieves' guild armor is like little
things are changing.
Dying
little
breed?
pale.
Well, what do you call that then?
Stay out of trouble.
Well,
There's gonna be
color me impressed, lad. I
Well,
wasn't
well.
certain I'd ever see you again.
Get here, see, I almost got killed by the force of nothing happening. I don't really bother. This place is a mess. Getting here was easy.
Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
Deadbeats. What they do?
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
Sounds good. Who are they?
Kirava, Percy Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization.
How did you want me to handle it?
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
Consider it done.
Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going.
Okay. What's Helga's story then?
Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave.
Any tips about Kirava?
Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Bar and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning.
Any help with Bercy?
He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find.
Delvin, you
The
have
key
no shame.
is that ugly
I'll get you the
dwarven
best,
urn
like I
in his
said.
shop.
I want
Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude.
Fair enough.
I'll
Okay,
be here when you're done.
we got all
Need
the
advice? Talk to
we got
Brynjolf.
all possible tips that we could get. I think I might get a training over here, but I don't know what kind of training I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get a training in pickpocketing. Then again, I already have the potions, but then again, having that additional like 1 or 5% would actually benefit me quite a bit. All the jobs that we are gonna get right now are pretty much local, so we are not gonna have to go anywhere around. So we got 3 targets. Let's go for Helga first. Helga's bombing house. That's should be over there. And
If you're
she
looking for a
is.
room, try the B&Bar. This place is.
Nah, I'm just gonna yoink and threaten you.
Please, don't take the statue. It's the only thing of value I have left.
Should I drop the statue down the well?
Not Lady DeBella. No, please, I can't lose her.
Yes, you
I
can.
get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
Well, not as much as you choke on a cock. Moving on. Percy's gonna be number 2. It would be a shame if that vase would get damaged all of a sudden.
I can't pay. I can't.
Well, now you have no other choice but to pay.
That urn was priceless.
Yep.
Watch what you're doing.
Watch what you do.
No. That urn was priceless.
Hey, that it's not that I'm like over exaggerating. There is actually a quest in Skyrim in which you investigate that she was actually sleeping with multiple men. So yeah,
That urn was priceless.
that was from Brynjolf. Get the message?
I can't believe you did that. You people are monsters.
Yes, we are.
You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Take your coin and tell Brynjolf to leave us alone.
And there's even an evidence of her sleeping with married men. Just saying. If she can choke on something, she can choke on that dick.
I presume you're bothering.
Here for a room or something to drink?
I have a
some
message
coin
for you from Brynjolf.
Look, everything was all just a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to tell Brynjolf to go jump off the pier. You tell him I'm sorry, yes? Take this. Every single coin I owe is there. I swear it.
What in the name of oblivion?
There we go. Quest complete. Now we can get the cut of our shares.
You need advice? Talk to Brynjolf.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Here's what they owed us.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
20 gold and weak poison filled out of health elixir gilbness. Well, at least I can sell all of that. What's next then?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourselves. We need people like you in our outfit.
I'll be willing to buy.
If there's more gold, where that came from, I'm in.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Before we go, I have to ask.
What's on your mind?
Word is your outfit isn't doing well. Is that true?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Are you pickpocketing? Oh, okay, I need to talk with Brynjolf. First I need to talk with Brynjolf, complete the quest, then probably I'm gonna get the pickpocketing from Vex, because I'm gonna buy it. I'm just gonna buy it. Because Delvin can give me points into sneaking, and I believe I'm gonna need some pickpocketing instead. Also, when it comes to the when it comes to Helga, I don't like her. I just don't like her. Yeah, that heavy armored dude with two-handed sword, he's the perfect candidate to join the Thieves Guild.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
Better not be another waste of the guild's resources, y'all. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussion. What we say when this deal goes through. Do I make myself clear?
Well, I don't know about that. The waterfall is kind of muting your sound. Also, there are a bunch of people who are talking very, very loudly. But yeah, I'm gonna pretend that I understand.
Good. Then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get it.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Yay!
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me.
So, how do I get my cut of the spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tonelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Tell me about the Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground.
Dang
That
it.
important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
Who cares where Thieves Guild makes sense? What's so important about these clients? Makes sense.
Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients.
What should I do about Arengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
Alright, how to destroy the beehives? Obviously, I just need to use the fire. I need some more details about Golden Glow.
Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place.
Mercenaries and not Riften guards, huh?
Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
Sounds good. I don't really have to talk with him about the beehives. Mercer Schmercer, I don't care about him. For obvious reasons, I have beaten this game several times. But I can talk to the other members.
Here, a lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. Just wanted to let you know.
How did you end up in the guild?
I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman.
Why would you leave all that behind?
Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Like being a thief.
I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive.
So, Thren, you were abandoned, huh?
How did you end up in Skyrim?
Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone.
That must have been difficult.
I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit.
Know anything about the Golden Glow estate?
The honey they collect on that hunk of rock goes into making Blackbriar mead. Just about the best tasting mead in all of Skyrim.
Usually Roman's Vex. I don't know. Maybe that's on you. I don't really care about romances. Hey Peck. Hey Fox. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday. Does the guild provide any other services?
If talking your way out of trouble isn't enough, you could always pick up some training from Delvin, Vex, or Viper. Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once.
Fair enough.
Come find me if you need more marksman training.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk with you now.
I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me.
Okay, so he's gonna give me a side quest. How did you get your unusual name?
My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes.
Do you know what they mean?
No one does.
So,
I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means.
Maybe you are meant to know.
Perhaps. They could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything.
So, who gave you that name?
Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so.
I'll keep an eye for anything.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so that's all that he has. Now, Thren.
Hey, I want to talk to you.
Yeah. Chill. Cool down. So we're part of a bandit clan.
I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them.
But not for you.
Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed.
Hey Matt, hope you're doing well. Then what changed?
We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest.
You'd never had to do that before, huh?
No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways.
And Garthek?
I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did. Always a
Can't wait till
pleasure.
Friday to be off work. Well, yeah, I mean that's a goal. Guild chest, which I can actually take the lockpicks. The guild doesn't mind me if I'm gonna like steal, not really steal, but to take everything from there. Like they really don't care.
Wanted to say, I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing around here. Just keep it between us, okay?
How did you become so good at picking locks?
Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief.
With skills of yours? Why not?
I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too.
Jailbreaking? What's that?
It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes well, to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape. That's where my strengths came in handy.
Why did you stop doing it then?
Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own.
I think I see what you were getting at.
The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again.
Why did you join the guild and not the Brotherhood then?
I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
All right.
Some other time, perhaps.
Hey, Saphir.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well. Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just want you to know it's because you were new. Know what I mean?
Well, okay, if you say so. So, will you tell me your real name?
Look, I don't really know you. I don't even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business.
Something had to make something had to make you this angry.
Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock.
Sounds, well, unpleasant, I guess.
Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like...
Okay, I don't think you have to continue on that one.
It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart.
How did you escape?
Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think?
Still never told me your real name.
Maybe one day. Just not today.
Fair enough. Not
Maybe
enough
I'll see
followers
you
in the Thieves Guild? Don't really know what to say about that. I can say that Thieves Guild has possibly like the best written characters and the best written story
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
out of all the guilds. You can even get the entire Thieves armor over here. But first let me try to find the lockpicking training room, I guess, because I want to do that. I want to do that room. I think it's right over there. And who are you? New? Okay, we already have talked. Whoa.
Times the detail.
Nice lighting. Hey, Wamba. Nice lighting, video game. Yeah, if the lighting really does something like this, I'm gonna have to download a mod for more reliant lighting in the game. Because this one is kind of not good. Dwarven, Jesus Christ, I really hate that it just does something like this. I cannot stand it in a matter of fact. It bothers me quite a bit. So I think I'm gonna basically find a mod that changes the lighting overall.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
Yeah, I don't care about Mercer Frey. I genuinely just don't care about him. I'm gonna talk to the other guild members. Maybe I'm gonna get some kind of a side quest from them. So once you get the Ragged Flagon, I think I entered through here. So I believe I need to talk to Vex about this operation anyway. So yeah, first let me talk to you.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
Anything you done around here?
Now that you mention it, there is.
How are you feeling?
I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature. Looking for some particular books.
Well,
What kind of books are they?
I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you.
You did? Thanks.
I'm not into books. I've recovered the Andor's journals, because I have done that already before.
Have them already? Here, take this. This should cover your end of the work nicely.
Yep. And he gave me the Elven Sword. Ugh.
Until next time.
It feels kind of... now it feels kind of pointless. Okay, so who should I talk to first? Maybe you.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
I suppose I could use some advice.
See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet.
Back on its feet?
Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'd be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead.
What happened?
Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
A curse? What can we do about it then?
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
Hey Caramel, how you doing? Doing well. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so can you tell me anything about the Golden Glow estate?
Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries are in Goth hire to train killers. Just ask our poor little Vex.
Okay. How will doing extra jobs help the guild?
Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together. We lost fences, influential contacts, and coin. It wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect. By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again.
Take the city back? What do you mean by that?
Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften, but get arrested in Whiterun and you'll be tossed right into the prisons. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then they'll contact me and we're off.
Okay, does the guild provide any other services?
If you're looking to get some coin for the fruits of your labor, you should talk to Tanelia. She sounds tough, but she'll cut you a fair deal. I also suggest you spend some time in the training room. Just talk to Vipper. He'll show you around.
Alright, I'm gonna take the extra work later. What about Dirge?
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Why they call you Dirge?
They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground. Why? You think it's funny or something?
No way. The name would scare anybody. I think it's hilarious. You got a problem with that? Forget I mentioned it. Let's try persuasion. No way. That name would scare anyone.
Oh yeah? I think so too. You're pretty smart.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, here.
Smart.
Have one on the house.
Yay, Black Bribing. Okay. Remind what they called you Dirge. Okay, so that's the only thing that he has to talk about.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Why is that?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Okay, is there anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
Alright, there we go. What you'll give me for these? Does the guild provide other services?
Well, you could always speak to Delvin or Vex if you're looking for extra work. Or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Nirwin, and Vipper can give you a leg up on that.
Okay,
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, You follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses.
You know what I mean. Tell your
Well,
boss that
okay.
life is rough.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear.
Okay, so she's gonna repeat the voice
And two,
lines.
you follow my lead and do exactly as I say.
Hey,
No questions,
take it easy.
Easy, huh? So, should I just hand you purses of coin, or are you gonna work to earn your keep? Let me give you a small bit of advice. Nothing in this line of work is easy. If it was, every dragon a ratway would be robbing Rift and Blind. If something's being handed to you on a silver platter, then there's a catch. Steal the platter instead. You get it?
I mean, yeah, I could steal the platter and whatever it's on it at the same time, so yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of business?
I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So, what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
Here they're offering extra luck, training pocketing, usual gym worth anything. I heard you ran into Golden Glow, all the services. Okay, let me
Hey, where do you think you're going? We have work to
Looking
do.
for work.
sneak.
Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
Yeah, I just wanted to take sneak to 45 or 50 because I don't even know how far I have in the sneaking.
Need a few spare septums?
Mm.
Cure right here.
I'm gonna ask her about this jam much later because that's a Baron Zaya. I'm gonna need a guide for this. I think I'm gonna have to open the guide anyway for the Thieves Guild because I just remembered something. Thieves Guild on almost every mission has a unique treasure to pick up. A unique treasure that you can put in the Thieves Guild itself, and I'm not sure if it's a must thing to do to basically progress on with becoming Guildmaster. But I think I'm gonna take a guide and take a look at them. But unusual gem, that's Stone Baron Zaya, that we're gonna do later. How will do extra help the guild? That's pretty obvious. Any other services? That's also okay. So I heard you ran into trouble at Golden Glow.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Any tips on how do I get in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
Okay, so that's all I really need to know.
Walking away without taking a job? It's like passing a bloated coin purse on a table.
Hey Cruzman, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. In the meantime, I'm not only gonna give you a shout out, I'm also gonna take a look at the treasure list for the Thieves Guild. Still grinding the Resident Evil stuff, I see. I'm lurking mostly on your streams. Alright, so Skyrim, Thieves Guild treasures. Maybe that's gonna give me some litany of larceny? Could that be the thing? Oh yeah, it is. Quest giver Delvin Mallory. There is something. Okay. These special items are a visual reminder of Dragonborn's accomplishments with its Thieves Guild. Okay. There's Queen Bee statue to Delvin, found in Energoth room on the 2nd floor Golden Glow Estate. Okay, so we already have something at the Golden Glow Estate to do. Just can't let it go. I mean, once... I can understand, once I'm getting stubborn about something, I also cannot let go. So I can definitely relate to that one. Thieves Guild discovered. Okay, so I could go to the Golden Glow Estate from Falder's Tooth or Hardwood Meal, or even better, from Snowshot Farm. Because if I'm gonna go for Falder's Tooth, that's gonna force me to fight enemies, and I kinda don't really have enough caraway to perform such a thing. Because I already carried 366. Weak poison, I don't really think I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna try to go through the sewers. And dragon. An ancient one, in a matter of fact. Do I even have Berserker Rage active? Yes, I do. Well, I guess we are fighting dragon first. Don't really have any other choice about that. The game have already decided for me. But because it's a frost damage, he's dealing like very minimal amount. Oh yeah. Additional speed. I'm able to pull more than one arrow per strike. Oh yeah, you're staying on the ground. And done. The only thing that was worth picking up from that dragon was the dragon bone. Everything else is kind of irrelevant. And I, from all the mods that I have written down yesterday, the only one that I have sadly managed to find is the one that changes the texture on the arrows. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, time to go underwater. There should be an entrance somewhere nearby. Oh wait, those are beehives, aren't they? Yeah, those are beehives. And they're going to go losing the sewer, so the sewer is down below. I guess I could go for the beehives a little bit later. And now to try to find the entrance through the sewers, if I can even find it. Yeah, it's a little bit more over there, but the bodyguards are already in that direction, so I need to get that sneaking active and that invisibility active too. Otherwise, I'm pretty much sure I'm gonna get noticed. Or I could go for the beehives right now. And just throw in an invisibility potion because I already have a flame spell. And hopefully I'm not gonna get noticed. Oh, that was easy. Just approach it. Wow, okay. I didn't expect that to be this easy. You know, just burn 3 beehives and that's it. Yeah, now while the guards are semi-distracted, I can go and do whatever I want. Okay, so that's that. If there's gonna be somebody who is gonna notice me, then I'm gonna have to probably use invisibility potion as far as I care. If I can perform a little bit of stealth, that's not gonna hurt as well, because getting additional points of sneak sounds like a good idea. On paper. Already got 50 and I don't even have any perk points in that. Guide to the Better Thieving, which I'm gonna take because it's a book that could teach me something. Lockpick, sure, why not? The more lockpicks I get, the better. Potion of sneaking. If I don't want to get detected by those rats. I mean, rats are not really that big of a threat to me. Because they cannot even infect me with like any sickness or disease. Just want to practice sneak a little bit. So this is my entrance to Skyrim, eh? Okay. And the entrance to Golden Glow is right over there, and I'm not getting noticed by anybody. Good. Okay, so that's the building. So now I need sneak and invisibility. And now I believe I need to get my ass to get upstairs. Actually, two objectives. One which seems to be... Yeah, exactly. One which is upstairs and one which is... seems to be downstairs? Okay. Seems reasonable enough.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hey, Whiskey. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. That's a basement. Gonna have to toss in an additional potion. So these guys don't notice me. And that's definitely not the way to go down. Someone tells me you might need to go through those two guys that are over there. Okay. Got another guy over here. The thing I'm looking for is down over there, and I'm gonna have to recast my muffle and also increase my sneak again. Yep. Finished Dark Brotherhood, did the crafting and bounties, you know, with gathering, and today I'm doing the Thieves Guild. Yeah, I only need a bill of safe. That's all I really need. Okay, fortified sneak and another invisibility. And now just quietly Move out. This is not done yet. Because I need to go upstairs. Because there's something more to this. There's one item, one peculiar item that I need to pick up. Tour of the Northern Brotherhood Sanctuary, would like to see it. I mean, if I'm gonna have anything to do in Dawnstar, yeah, sure. Okay, so the item I want from here, it's not the bee in a jar, it's something else, something different. Yeah, the Einot Thatch is over there, but I don't care. He can just sit over here and do whatever he wants. Don't really care about him. I care about the other item. Hold up, where is it? How is it on the second floor? Second floor in Erengoth room. I mean, I am in Erengoth's room, so it's not a drum. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna have to drink another sneaking potion. And also another invisibility. It's not the horn. Oh, there it is. Yeah, detected, blah, blah, blah. Sure. I'm surely detected. Now I can just go. Because the Erengoth can only talk to me if I, like, stand up. Okay, there goes the exit. And my sticky potion have expired. And now it's just get into the water and get away. And job is pretty much complete. Like, let me put it like this. If you're gonna get any kind of a job for the Thieves Guild in Dawnstar, I will gladly take you over there. Like 100%. Like the nearest time I can show you the Dark Brotherhood thing is gonna be when I'm gonna be doing bounties with Dawnstar. Because otherwise it's gonna be just a kind of a delay. And I don't know, I actually don't know how long it's gonna take me with the Thieves Guild, because Thieves Guild has the Guild Master stuff, which means there's a lot of RNG involved, sadly. And I hate that. And there's so much RNG involved in that thing. Is this special edition or regular one? Define regular. Hey Dutchman, how you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Need something?
Word on the street is Golden Glow's been hit. Good job, lad.
And nobody noticed my ass. Yes, and there's what was in the safe.
Let me take a look at what you found. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be?
Sadly, no idea.
Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name.
Oh. Good, it's about time to meet her. I thought I did the job you asked. Sure, but will I come out of that alive?
If it was like that, she wouldn't be asking for you. She'd be calling on the Dark Brotherhood. It's just business.
Okay. What does Maven want from me then?
That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people.
Speaking of which...
Of course, your pay. You're smart as a whip lad.
Whiskey, just in case, if we're gonna get to Dungard, remind me to show you the sanctuary, because I'm forgetful. You know I'm forgetful. Just remind me that there is something to do over there, because I just don't guarantee that I'm gonna remember it. Oldrim? No, I'm playing on Anniversary Edition because it has the most patches. I'm playing on the version that you can buy on GOG.com. Which is version... Actually, I can check what version it is. 1.6.659.0.8. And it's already considered as Anniversary Edition because it includes fishing, survival mode, and also the quest with Sheogorath, which nobody cares about. Because it's Anniversary Edition and nobody cares about Anniversary Edition. I want to go to Ragged Flagon. The Flagged Dragon. The Maggot Bagon. The Shady Swagon. Oh, there it is. Duh.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested?
Can I sell this Queen Bee statue to you?
Well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. There you go. This should cover it.
Alright, 800 gold.
Find me if you're ever looking for some extra coin.
Even if you're one of us.
And now let's get to Maven Blackbriar. How much carry do I have? Still around 100 kilograms or pounds or whatever units are used in Skyrim. So yeah. I can still pick up 100 hamsters. That's the most accurate description of a unit of a weight. It's good. I really hate that this door closes up on me like this. Boy, is that annoying.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Ma'am, I got more than a coin. I have the entire Daedric army with me. Okay, I think you should
So
be...
you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
Yeah, that Daedric armor, it's just so amateur. You could, everybody can get a Daedric armor right from the Daedric hearts of the Daedra, right? And the dragon bone weapons. So immature.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
I'm the best at what I do. Sorry you're disappointed.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Once again, Brynjolf sends me someone with no backbone, no determination.
You have no faith in the guild, it seems.
Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
Okay, I believe he won't have that problem with me.
I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly.
Where do I begin then?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
Oh, I am also able to like sort my inventory just a tiny bit. Okay, how did you become allied with the Thieves Guild?
The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people.
Who runs the Hunningbrew Meadery?
Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now.
Sabjorn seems like more than just a friendly competition.
Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly.
So, get rid of him and he's no longer a threat.
Exactly. With Sabjorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition.
Why strike now?
The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabjorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that.
Okay, your name carries a lot of weight in Riften.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
You know, I was just making conversation, but whatever.
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
And you will be dead, because I am the Dark Brotherhood. Alright, let me get to Whiterun. I'm gonna get to my house really quick, just drop the Thieves Guild. Oh, actually I cannot drop the oh.
16 times the detail.
Well, we have the Whiterun fast travel LOD bug. I'm gonna have to get to my house anyway.
I am your sword and your shield.
So, I technically cannot drop the Thieves Guild armor because if I'm gonna do that, I will be unable to upgrade it because you can get in one piece of the Thieves Guild armor to be upgraded by some amount, by some kind of margin. So I cannot really do that. Elixir Gibness, speech by 50 points. Jesus Christ, that's actually pretty powerful. I'm gonna sell it instead. So the only things I'm gonna leave is the Skeever stuff. I'm gonna leave the Dragon Bone, Lesser Soul Gem. I should convert those things. But before I'm even gonna do that, I need to restart my game because we have the LOD bug and it's gonna persist. So let me just quit the game for a second. And while the game is gonna be resetting itself, I'm just gonna play this.
Who's laughing at? Who's laughing at? Who's laughing at? Go back to the chess club. Who's laughing at? Who's laughing at? Yes, I was in the chess club. Who's laughing at? Who's laughing at? I'm gonna make video game. Who's laughing at? Who's laughing at?
Alright, so now Whiterun Lodge should get probably fixed. I hope it does. And I'm gonna actually wait for 9 hours because I need to visit shop anyway. But I'm gonna drop the Thieves Guild armor after I'm going to upgrade one of the elements. I think I'm gonna give the chest to upgrade because why not? Though I bet there's some kind of exploit in which I can get a full thieves armor upgraded. I can guarantee that.
Everything's for... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
So we have 1800. So you can definitely take that elephant sword from me. You can get this necklace of wielding because you still have enough money for that. This elixir because I don't need it. This scroll. Blackbriar meat, which I am most likely gonna drink anyway. And I need to convert those plates and the metal into...
Do come back.
Actual dwarven stuff. Thankfully, the smelter is like right over here. That also reminds me, there's going to be a bunch of... there's going to be one dungeon in which there is a huge chance that I'm going to get a lot of dwarven stuff. So, yeah. Maybe we will be able to do another smithing session, hopefully. There's only one way to find out. I believe that Humming Brew Estate also has another treasure. Let me check. Humming Brew Decadenter, Sabion's office in the Humming Brew Meadery. So we also gonna have to take that because that's the second treasure. And I do recall that the that treasure is in like in the upper room on his table.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
Okay, let me talk to you now.
Can't a man drink
Melis.
in peace?
No, you cannot, because you have a job for me. Maven said you are expecting me.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
You have the poison, I assume.
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean?
How do I fit in?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
Hey Shaky, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. How do I get to brewing vats?
Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
Okay, what about just going in through the brewery then?
Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead.
I won't. I'm actually gonna go through the tunnels because there's a little bit of a unique thing to find over there, if I recall correctly. Why are you doing all of this?
I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone.
But that's what
he treats me like
being
a slave.
In debt.
I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery.
That's what called being in debt is, you know that. There's more to this than just debt, isn't there?
If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him.
Why bother poisoning the nest for Sabjorn?
Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out.
Okay, fair enough.
Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand.
Sabjorn, helping hand, the rat's treasure, underground passage, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. Alright, let's go for it. Good morning to you too, Shaky. Well, for me it's pretty much an afternoon. It's like 3 p.m. for me. But then again, time zones exist. In some cases I curse the time zones to bits. Fragger Prime. Warframe. How much sleep do I get? 6 hours a day. Oh, look, Skeever. Well, it's time to help you with the Skeevers, right, Sabjorn?
Can't you see I have problems here?
Is something wrong? My glasses are wrong because I can just noticed a smudge.
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
Hold on a second, friend. I need to clean up my glasses because the smudge is way too annoying to ignore. I might be able to help.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
Well, I could intimidate him or I can persuade him. That's the only way I operate.
Oh, very well. Here's half. You'll get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
How do I permanently clear the vermin for you?
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
You've got yourself a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
Fair enough. If I haven't finished the job yet, you mentioned someone named Malice.
Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper.
Oh, okay. So Malice is actually correct. For a second, I thought that Malice is actually like, you know, trying to run away from his job to never really do it. And here we are. Malice actually was right. He is in debt, but he's actually getting work hard to his bone, and he's never gonna even be able to pay it. Okay, Sabjorn totally deserves this.
Now I've got to clean up this mess.
I believe that Sabjorn 100% deserves to get kicked out of here. And I believe the Sabjorn's offices should be somewhere... I think it's right behind that door. And the item I am looking for is... It's an expert door. I think I think the item is behind this door. Oh yeah, the lockpicking is definitely much better now with the perk. Like, the sweet spot is definitely much more, you know, obtainable. There it is, Hunting Brew Decanter. Okay, so I got the decanter, now I need to go to the little wee bit of a cave. And get rid of the rats. Wretch. We're wretch. We're the wretch. New type of a skeever. Venom Fang. I kind of wish that Venom Fang skeevers were actually like a normal creatures in the game. If there's a one thing I'm going to add is definitely more skeevers. I mean skeevers, more enemies. Because the game seems to be quite empty, and I think I'm gonna do that with the immersive creatures. I don't know about adding anything else, but I'm really thinking about adding more. Hey, Conan Brew meat. I'm actually thinking about adding more creatures to the game. Because we don't really have a variety of creatures in this game. Look at all the mushrooms. If I was Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, I would be in heaven. It's not even Scooby snacks. Well, I'm going to pick up as many of them as I can because alchemy exists. Ow. There's gonna be a Skeever King over here as well. Yep, there's the guy. Hamlin. The Skeever King. Shrooms. Come on, let's get high. So you're probably quoting something I cannot recall what. Because my brain is silly little Willy. This Hamlin Journal. Does it give... Oh, crap. Okay, I know what I can do. I can just leave all the bounties on this guy's corpse. Dr. Dre song. Okay. I can leave all the bounty notices on this body and nobody's gonna be the wiser. He was Hamlin Journal. I was kind of hoping that this journal is gonna give me, you know, something. Ooh, sneak to 51. And that's a nest, but I cannot use the poison on the nest. I need to use the poison on the brewery itself. And that I will do. Because that is the main objective. Because we don't get a double dosage of the poison. We only get one dose of it. Yeah, I can use it on both? Really? Pest poison. I mean, okay, I just made a hard save because I thought I could only use it on one. Oh yeah, the pest poison still stays. Oh, I see. I see. I thought it was only like I could only choose between either one or the second guy or the second one. Yeah, I didn't knew about that, or I forgot about it. Well, the thing got poisoned. Now it's time to exit. Oh, it requires a key to open. I guess here? Yep. Right now, it seems like I have no other choice but to go all the way back the way I entered. Well, it's fine. I can deal with it. It's not that long of a travel. Hello, Ernie. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Ah, there we go.
I can't wait to see Sabjorn squirm.
Maybe you shouldn't say that out loud then.
Was something we discussed unclear?
No, the job is finished.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
What about my pay?
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
And I will.
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honningbrew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out. It will be my pleasure. And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said move. Farewell, Sabjorn.
Hey Thrax, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, you say that there's a sweet roll on the counter. Okay, I'm ignoring it.
I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
I need to get a look at some.
Before you head back to Riften?
Yes, you're repeating yourself, Mr. Parrot. I need to get a look at the Sabjorn's books.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
Yep, I demanded some cash up front, you know, gain some profit and complete the mission. Like, it's like win-win situation. And that's why we have food and safety standards and enforcements. Yep, OSHA for the win. What are you going to do with this place?
Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know.
Free fencing, nice. You never mentioned that lunatic living in the tunnels.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
Why do you wake up so early? Well, if by early you mean 10 a.m., then it's because that's the amount of sleep that I get on a daily basis.
Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
Like 9-10 a.m. That's how I usually get up. FDA also is a worker safety. I mean, technically speaking, rats are not only just a danger for the consumer, it's also a danger for a worker. So OSHA would also have something to do with this, I guess. FDA is for food and drug safety. I mean, yeah, I mean FDA, it's kind of connected. Where I live, it's FDA and OSHA just work together. It's quite connected. $6 a.m. here. Well, time zones. That's all I can say.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Is he gonna be angry at me? Probably will.
A fine day to you, friend.
He doesn't even talk to me, actually, so I guess we are good to go.
I trust you have good news for me?
Job's finished. Here's the information you required.
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol.
Yes, I've seen that symbol before.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
Steel Sword of Fatigue. Wow, so adequate. Holy shit.
I believe we're done.
So it's so adequate. I kind of wanted to just throw it down the ground and just never think about it. You know, level 110 character gets a steel sword with a shitty enchantment. Fucking just drill that fucking pile of shite. Yeah, and it landed on the boat, of all things. I was hoping it's gonna land in the freaking water, but nah. You can't win all the time. Just can't win all the time. Anyway, ragged flagging, wagon bagging.
Hey, let's talk a sec.
Want to talk?
Okay, Viper.
What do you need?
We didn't talk.
You're making waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know.
I thought I already talked with him. But then again, a lot of people in the Thieves Guild are wearing very similar armors, so I'm not surprised. So how did you earn your name?
It was on a job a few years back. It was supposed to be a simple burglary on a house in Windhelm. I was working with Vex, and we got inside with no trouble. We found the loot and made our way out.
Sounds normal to me.
Well, it was. Up until the point where we set foot outside. The house was surrounded by town guard. The client had ratted us out. Vex just tells me to run. So I did. Half of them went after me, the other half went after her.
Did either of you get caught?
Are you kidding me? Vex lost them in seconds. Once she steps into the shadows, she vanishes. Me? I ran. And I ran. Straight through the gates of Windhelm.
And he ran so far away? That's an incredible distance to run.
Vex was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in, drenched in sweat. Everyone just took a look at me and laughed.
Why were they laughing?
Well, I'd forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside of Windhelm. Vex rode hers back and arrived hours before I did. So, that's how I earned the name. Now keep it to yourself.
It's actually a nice story, honestly. Do forget that there are horses to do, and he just freaking ran the he just ran. He just went full Monster Energy drink. He just injected it into his legs. It just went turbo. VTech kicks in, yo. Okay, does the guild provide all these services? Okay, so he does nothing.
Well, hey
Okay,
there.
so
What
nothing.
can Sapphire do for you? I hope you got
Okay, Brynjolf, we kinda need to talk.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Yeah, very fortunate for Maven.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
Yeah, that would be correct. It is the same symbol for God and Glow that was involved in the previous job.
Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
Is there anything that we can do about this?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Seems legitimate. Oh yeah, I will talk with her about unusual gems after I'm gonna complete the main quest. Because yeah, I'm gonna have to like look for most of the gems throughout the entire game anyway, because I only have 7 and I'm gonna have to pick up the rest, and there's a plenty of them, and I don't have the map markers, so I'm gonna have to use the wiki. Delvin,
Lots of jobs available. Interested?
interested in buying this honey brew decanter?
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair.
Alright, 800
Can I
gold.
give you a little tip?
Whoa!
Take every job you
Personal
get,
space means something
or else
to you
you'll end up
guys.
a beggar.
That was that was a little bit too close even for me. Can you upgrade my armor?
Stick to the rules and you'll end up rich. Break them, and you're out on your arse. Simple, right?
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me? Hey, where do you think you're going? We have work to do.
I could ask her about the gems, but I'm gonna do the gems as the I think the other as a like a job after I'm gonna become a guild master. Then again, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna become guild master later. Maybe I should talk to Vex about the gems just so I can have this quest started. Doesn't sound like a stupid idea. Well, Mr. Frey. Nick Valentine, I mean Mr. Frey.
Contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
I found the same marking at the Honeybird Meteorite.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
You admire them? Maybe we should recruit them. Clever or not, they need to die. You admire them?
They're well funded. They've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
How can you make them pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullum Eye.
Where do I begin?
Gullum Eye is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Okay.
I can't believe
Oh, there he
Golemai
is.
mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong. He could scam a beggar out of his last septim. But he's no mastermind. Don't get me wrong. He could
Think
scam
he'll
a beggar
be.
out of his last
Think
septim.
he'll give me trouble?
There's no trouble. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
Okay, so how do I get him to talk?
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Golemai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
Betrayal not, I'll let him live. He's going to owe us for his betrayal. If he betrayed us, I'll kill him. Betrayal or not, I'll let him live.
I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we had the entire story. Just keep on Golemai's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
Okay. You think Golemai will give me trouble?
There are thieves, and then there is Golemai. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake your hand and stab you in the back at the same time. The cut he's supposed to provide the guild has dwindled as of late. He says pickings in the warehouse are slim, and I'm certain he's lying. Keep your eyes on him. He's quite crafty.
How is Golemai an asset to the guild?
Golemai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse.
East Empire Company? Who are they?
A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle.
If I get information from Golemai, what then?
Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Golemai's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well.
Okay.
Good luck in Solitude. Keep Golemai alive.
Okay, let me talk to Vex about those gems. Maybe I should talk with her about it before I'm gonna do anything about anything else. Seems like a good idea.
It's one thing to say.
I have work if you've got the backbone.
Is this unusual gem worth anything?
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya.
Is it worth anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
How many of these are there?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity.
24.
Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years.
And I only
but they
got
haven't been
7,
successful.
so I only like covered
Till
1/3.
now.
You sure you won't buy it?
Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
Yeah, there's a
More where that came from.
problem with this peculiar quest is that you basically collect all those gems that are not even marked on the map, and you get like no reward for it. There's actually a mod that kind of changes that. Basically, every single time you find the Stone of Baron Zaya, you get 5 points of carry weight. Which 5 times 24, that's actually quite a lot. Not gonna lie. Alright, so we need to go to Solitude now and talk to Golemai. Get to the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Take a seat and get the cold out.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess.
By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
I'm here about the Golden Glow estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now, Gadulay.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
I can persuade him, bribe him, give me a buyer's name or I'll kill you. Identify the buyer, forget what I know. What would it take it to identify the buyer? Yeah, I need to bribe him.
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
All right, let's bring the wine. Let's bring the wine, and quite frankly, even if I'm gonna bring the wine, the quest is still gonna demand me to follow his ass, which this makes it like one of the longest, and if you don't have any like invisibility potions or any kind of sneak, also one of the longest. Which, well, you guessed it, it sucks. It really, really sucks. I think I have so much money, I should be able to like decorate my entire house, all the houses that I have bought. Okay, so the thing I'm looking for is over here. Nobody sees me, yoink, and I'm gone.
This one's a favorite of mine.
Warm drinks.
A legend we all know and love.
Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk.
That I do.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
You are trying to bribe me now?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Did she say why she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
That's it? No name or anything?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I think you are lying to me.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to be on your way. Gonna have to shadow him now. And I'm gonna have to keep a distance from him, because if I'm not gonna keep the distance, he's not going to...
If you need a good rumor,
he's just not going to like continue the quest. Like I basically need to keep the distance like from this counter to this door. Otherwise he's just gonna stand still and he's not gonna move forward, like at all. Like I said, it's a very, very, very slow quest. And also getting, in my case, getting noticed at the specific location is also gonna make it bad. Hold up, did he actually just teleport it to the East Empire Company? I remember for such a long time that to do this, I had to follow him all the way from Solitude. Well, I'll be damned. I don't actually have to. Well, that's good. I mean, that shortens the progress in the quest itself by like solid 50%. I can't really complain. That's a nice little shortcut. I don't have to spend additional like 30 minutes. And also there's no guard in front of the door, so I don't have to persuade him or do anything about him. I could just throw in a sneaking potion, that's it. I think that the... Yeah, I think that the warehouse has a treasure. East Empire shipping map found in the dockmate's office at the company's warehouse can be picked while doing Scoundrel's Folly. Yeah, it's gonna suck if I'm gonna get noticed here, so saving often is the key, and also using invisibility potions. I'll buy that for $1. Well, I guess I cannot climb on that. Okay, he didn't notice me yet. It's all good. Is he gonna go upstairs? I don't think he will. He might be actually be going that way. Which kind of allows me to get over here for a second. Making sure that I'm not gonna lose that map. And I think the map might be in that room over there. Yeah, who needs acrobatics when you have basically basic jumping, right? I think that might be the office right there. There we go. That's the East Empire Company map. So we got the treasure from this. Now we're gonna just complete the game. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Tokyo. Okay, so he went into the sector over here. Confront him. Well, that can be arranged. Ow. Ow. All of them are bandits. So maybe with a little... Yeah, but just bandit just taking a bath. Maybe with a little bit of luck, I'm not gonna be forced to fight him. Fight anybody over here. Or maybe I will be able to perform the sneaky, stealthy attacks. And again, I do not have the one-handed potions, so I don't know. Mario reference?
Just hand over the gold, but
yeah, but no point or reason for a Mario reference. Well, he's not alone. But that's not gonna be a case. Because with good winds, I will be able to... Maybe?
Now there's no need to do anything. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell you about everything.
I think I managed to...
Look, did you want
a wee bit of a mistake. Just a wee bit of a mistake, but it's fine. Because I think I can talk with him right now.
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed.
Well, Mercer doesn't have to know.
I see you wish to be reasonable. Perhaps I misjudged you. The name of the person you want is Carlia.
You say that name like I should know it.
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer.
And you're helping her.
Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me.
Where's Carlia now?
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
Alright, I can now return to Mercer. But that also means... Statue of the... Oh, the Bella statue. Oh, yeah, sure, nice. I'm gonna take this. I'll take everything from your... But I wonder if there's another exit from here. I believe there should be one. Hey, I can open this and just loot it. And don't mind if I do. Now the question is, where's the sweet spot? Fighting is fun. Fighting is fun. but it's not what Thieves Guild is about. At least not really. Yeah, okay, whatever. There's a second chest over here. Ebony dagger. That's 900 gold for 5? Not bad. Not bad at all. Could be better though. That requires a key. I could swear to God that there was something to open this door. Like a pulley or something else. Because I don't really want to like get back through this entire thing again. Maybe it was in one of the cell cages. Hold up.
Drink some water.
I'm gonna put on the light because I cannot see. I mean, you're telling me to use the lever. I basically don't see the lever anywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some water in a second. I want to find that lever first. Because it's most likely it's in the most obvious place. Lever, but oh, yeah, there are 3. Yeah, I would not notice them. Okay, now I can drink the water. I would not notice them, like whatsoever. They just blended in so well. Moist. Oh yeah, this is the cave that is filled with the animals. Yeah, I don't want to really fight them. Alright, time to get back to Riften.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
I don't even want to bother you. You gave me a shitty steel sword, and I'm always going to remember that.
Interest you in some marksmanship?
Okay, I want to first go to Ragged Flagon so I can talk to Delvin, so I can give him the map. Yeah, he's sitting right over here.
Looking for work?
I've found this map of East Empire Company. Interested?
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. This should compensate you for your find.
800 gold.
The only way this guild...
I am playing on Legendary difficulty. I have played this game on Legendary difficulty since level 75. Because I'm basically adjusting my level difficulty every 15 levels. And so here I am. Well, Mercer, time to give you the news.
Did Gullumai give up any information on our buyer?
Yeah, he said Golden Glow Estate was purchased by somebody named Carlia.
No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again.
Golumai also told me she was a murderer.
Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished.
Why has she returned then?
Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was.
Golemai told me, she said, where the end began.
There's only one place that could be. A place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again.
We?
Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Okay. Speak to Tnilla about exchanging a piece of armor, and I'm gonna exchange the chest piece. After which, I'm going to leave the Thieves Guild armor in my house, because I'm not gonna need it.
It's one thing to say.
Well, looks like you're fitting in well down here. I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. So what will it be?
Anything different about it?
Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me.
Hello, Bellathor. Yeah, hello, Bellathor. I mean Nick Valentine. I mean Mercer Frey. I mean every single other character that plays as Breton or elderly person in Skyrim. Armor.
Are you sure? Once I exchange it for you, I'm not taking it back. Unless you want to sell it at a discount, of course.
Well, I wish you could just exchange it in the entire armor. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, there you go.
It's been a long time.
Thieves Guild armor removed and added, and now it has additional 15 points of carry weight. Speaking of science, meet Mercer Frey outside Snowvale Sanctum.
People are in a rush to leave.
That's definitely not the place where I should be. Made a wee bit of an oopsie. Oopsie dootsie.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Oh, I just want to leave. Honestly, I just want to leave. I should probably go through the cistern and not through the original path. But yeah, first I'm gonna go to my house and I'm gonna leave this armor behind. And leave also the other things that are basically to be left behind, I suppose. Hey Sloth, how you doing? Maybe sell some things, and after that, just going directly for the quest objective and seeing where the next trip.
Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too, Rune. Actually, every character in the game was like the Thieves Guild. They actually are nice to people. Alright, let me go to Whiterun first, like I said. And I do remember that the area that we are gonna get up next is gonna be the area of the Winterhold. Yeah, that dagger gonna get sold. Necklace Dwindling Shock as well. Thieves Guild armor that belongs in the museum. We got some glowing mushroom skeever tails, black soul gems, and the rest is gonna go for sale. I might need to give Bellathor a little bit of money because I'm a filthy little cheater. And it's because I grew sick and tired of traders not having enough money to buy anything from me. I just grew sick and tired of it. Just don't want to.
Sure, you'll find what you're looking for.
Just don't want to get bothered with that. So market, add item 123F, give him 32k.
If not everything. Some may call this junk.
And now he can buy everything from me for an extended duration of time. I can understand why people would consider that to be cheating. I just, honestly, I grew sick and tired of just traveling from trader to trader just to be able to sell one item in the inventory. especially right now that I have managed to basically do the alchemy sessions with potions that I can sell for at least 1,000 gold, and them not having even like remotely any money. Oh, I can leave the cartilage journal now. It seems like this is it. I still got around 185 points of carry weight. I get it, but would you mod shop somehow? Yeah, I will. I will definitely increase the amount of money they have by daily. So the amount. So basically, every time I go to the shop, they don't have just 750. They're gonna have at least 5,000 gold. But because of this, I'm also gonna decrease the amount of money I am going to gain from the items. So for example, in vanilla Skyrim, for that ebony dagger, I would gain like around 300 gold. With the modification I'm gonna use, I'm not even gonna gain 300 gold. I'm only gonna gain maybe a 20 gold. Basically, I'm gonna increase the amount of money the traders have, but I'm also gonna nerf the amount of money I'm gaining for trading itself. Making the bounties, selling items, an actual viable thing to do in the game, and not something that you have to do because you just have the carry weight problems, or just because you have to buy the small decoration in the house. I actually want trading to be a slightly bigger part of the video game. Anyway, so the location I'm looking for is down over there. And I think the easiest location to be there is going to be from Stillborn Cave. Yeah, don't worry about it. If you're lurking, you're lurking. It's fine. Don't have to apologize. Yeah, because I'm going for this, I'm going for Mark for Death. Which was not already have. You know, I always say that. I always say that I cannot force people to, you know, always be active, always be talkative with me. But quite frank, I wish that I had like large, long conversations with multiple people in the chat. I really wish I could have that. I'm not the biggest conversationalist. What is even going on over here? Vampires? Ice raves? Oh, she did not just did what I think she did. Yeah, we had a wee bit of a battle over here. I don't even know why we had it. Armor quickening, no, don't need that. I already have the armor for Serana. Yeah, the only thing that was actually lacking from this is just dragon just swooping in. No, or Alduin resurrecting a dragon and 5 Draugrs at the same time. I mean, there is a reason why they were over here. I mean, this doesn't activate though. Is there something written on the rocks maybe? Like some kind of a pulley, some kind of a lever? Because now I got interested. You know, you don't really do that in a video game. When you just basically, you know, release a shit ton of NPCs and that's it. Yeah, it really doesn't seem like there's anything of interest. Like it's just this. Step over here and you only have this, and well, I guess that was the thing. Anyway, it's time to get to Mercer. It's a good thing that I have the werewolf blood in me, because I'm immune to diseases because of that. Unless I'm gonna get bitten by a vampire, then I'm immediately inheriting the vampire abilities.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside.
You saw her?
No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead.
Understood.
Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Carlia is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here.
Well, that's definitely gonna happen. So how did the gallows die?
25 years ago, I was standing outside these very same ruins. Gallus told me to meet here, but he wouldn't say why. When I arrived, Gallus stepped from the shadows. Before he uttered a sound, an arrow pierced his throat. Before I could even draw my blade, her second arrow found its mark in my chest.
So Carlia took on both of you alone.
Carlia was a master marksman, and her greatest weapon was the element of surprise. I was lucky. She missed my heart by mere inches. I staggered away from the ruins and my vision began to blur. It's then that I realized the bitch had poisoned her arrows.
And Gallus?
The last thing I saw was Carlia dumping his body into an opening atop the ruins. An unceremonious end for a remarkable man. To this day, I've regretted allowing her to escape, even if it meant I had died trying. I owed Gallus that much.
What happens after Gallus died?
The guild was thrown into disarray. Several stepped up and tried to claim Gallus's former position as guildmaster. Sides quickly formed behind these men, and the Ratway became a bloodbath.
And you are a part of this?
I saw what they did to Gallus. I wanted to use the guild's resources to hunt down Carlia. The others didn't even care he was gone. Fortunately, I persevered, and the other groups were either killed or they left Skyrim.
And what of Carlia herself?
The infighting had taken months to subside, which gave her time to go into hiding and carefully cover her tracks. I spent thousands of septims and used every contact at my disposal. But it was as if she had simply vanished. Like I said before, she was the best.
Tell me about her.
She was a stubborn Dunmer. Always had to do everything her way.
Yeah, her and her ginormous forehead.
Best, bringing in more coin a month than some thieves heist in a year. Gallus trusted her too much and let her get too close.
So they had a relationship?
If you want to call it that, yes. Me? I think she was softening him for the kill. Gallus would call her his little nightingale. He was absolutely smitten by her.
Why did she kill him then?
Greed? Jealousy? Spite? Who can say what drove her to such an iniquitous act? One thing's certain, I intend to find out before she draws her last breath.
Isn't murder the Dark Brotherhood territory, my territory?
I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood.
Never heard about it.
If I need someone in the guild taken care of, we do it ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house.
Yeah, never heard about that.
You see Carlia, don't hesitate. Kill her.
He's really wanting to kill her. Okay, so this is the camp, and that's her horse. Well, I'm just gonna pick up the gold. Let's go inside of that cave. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I need to check another thing. That was the shipping map. Model ship. Snow Vale Catacombs. Model of a ship. Okay, so I just need to take a good look, keep a sharp eye on the Snowvale Sanctum for the ship itself. Fine, I can do that. Requires a key. Well, Mercer, you're gonna have to arrive over here because he is the only guy that can actually open this.
They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult.
It's the only Nordic ruin with a unique lock.
Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, not a lot of skill. That should do it. After you.
So he had the key for it because it was only unlockable with the key. Well, time to find Carlia and deal with plenty of druggers.
Stench in here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard.
I wonder if Mercer Frey can die during this quest. I hope he won't. Well, he should be alright because he has a weapon with the health drain. Can I open this some? Oh, there's a lever. And what do we get inside? Money. And that's the only thing that we get. Alright. So we need to keep a close eye on that ship.
Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Carlia reset all of the traps.
Ooh, Ebony Greysword. Money. You know, I was kind of hoping for Mercer Frey to just step into that trap that he just mentioned himself a couple of seconds ago. It would be such a me moment.
People in the hide is insulting. An annoyance. So ends the lesson.
Off to work on Sunday? Sucks, man. But okay, thank you very much for staying in, Whiskey. Appreciate it. And let's hope that your shift is gonna pass by as fast as possible. Even more monies. Ancient Ultima Magica. Yeah, that's the only potion that I really need. And the only potion that I really want. Because the healing and stamina can be governed by one of my spells anyway. Oh, sorry, Mercer. Nah, I can do better. Especially when one of these guys is just running away. Stop running, okay? Oh my god. Yeah, if I wouldn't chase him, Mercer would start chasing him, which would make the entire thing just unnecessarily long. Trust me, it's better if I'm gonna try to chase the freaking Draugr than him. Because he would miss 500 times before he would make an actual hit. and one is just standing. Yeah, you take that guy. It almost sounded like he's speaking in slow motion. Okay, let me check this area first before I'm gonna make any kind of move. Just want to make sure that I'm not gonna lose that that gilded ship or golden ship. Okay, so this is where the bear traps were, so we definitely going the right way. Okay, I just picked up that axe, and I know for a fact that I'm never gonna use it, so... Well, that guy is running. Hey Mizzy, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. You sure it's too easy for you, my dude? Wait, is there a trap on the door? It's only a single septim. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to everybody. Another ebony sword, which I don't need. Yeah, if I'm gonna touch any of those chimes, the skeletons are gonna pop out, knowing life. 3 Thieves. I can read that book and sell it. Oh no, the chimes have been pushed, and none of the druggers have popped out. Well, what a surprise. Yeah, all the shots are still inactive for some reason. It was an archer. Yeah, they're both over there. I don't know where Mercer went. Ebony bow, nice, nice, nice. Okay, now this looks a little bit complicated. It looks like there's like triple passage over here. One which is like over there. This seems like a main road. And what is going to happen if I'm gonna go through here? Yeah, there's a ship right here. Grab. Alright, we got the ship model. Then now we can deliver that to Delvin. That means we have the treasure from this place. Now we can very easily progress forward with the main quest of the game. Or the main quest. With the main quest of the Thieves Guild. I did not want to hide the weapon, but the game was like, hey, he's pressing E repeatedly to loot something. Let's hide the weapon. Yeah, I need to be careful about my carry weight. I definitely don't have that much to pick up anymore. Okay, heal. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at freaking Liberation Army. There's so many of the Death Lords. What is this? But that's the variety, by the way. I know, right? Got a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, I'm kind of level 110, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I need the potion of carry weight. I can carry 605. All of that for the money. Because ebony items are fetching quite a nice price. You seem to have 3 times, but that's, yeah, that was like at least 4 or 5. Which, you know, the moment that the mark for death shall have actually kicked in, it was not a problem anymore.
Who's there? Hardly worth my time.
Because Mark for Death just straight up strips enemies out of armor, or reduce it to like some ridiculous numbers. The higher the rank, the better the armor stripping. And I can recast it quite often too. Dragon Priest. Or... Yep, Dragon Priest. And you're done. You don't have the dragon mask for me, but it doesn't matter. That looks nice. It seems like the other guy is running away, and I think Mercer is actually Mercer is chasing him. always this. There's always that one freaking guy. Always. I think I'm gonna remove that intimidation perk from the Daedric armor. You know, that scares the enemies away because it becomes annoying.
So ends the lesson.
There's a pulley over here. I don't know if that's the way it should go. It's just the water boy. Yeah, he's not the dragon. I mean, he is a dragon priest, but not the one with the mask. Okay, what kind of shout is this? Defeat, disarm. Nah. I'm not gonna use disarm. If there's the one thing that I don't want to do is disarming stuff. I know how annoying it is. I already have had to deal with that in Oblivion.
It's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of items to sell.
They're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia is close, I'm certain. Now let's get moving.
Yes, let's get moving. This one totally doesn't look like a plot device that the moment I'm gonna step in, the plot device is gonna initiate, right? Oh boy, the treasure and the gold and the fame. God damn it. The fact that this arrow have penetrated, not only managed to ignore the magic absorption, but also the 85% of magic resistance is actually quite amazing.
Me before my blade finds your heart.
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Haunting Brew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Oh no, I hope that Mercer Frey is not gonna freaking stab me in the chest and turn out to be a betrayer. And there he is. Yep. Yep. You're finally awake.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
Hold on. You shot me.
No. I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
And I wouldn't have to look at your forehead. So why save me?
My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Then I guess I'm in your debt.
More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive.
Why capture him?
Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
For a second I thought that the cable is under my foot. Anyway, how will you prove it now?
My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
Well, what did it say?
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
Perhaps it could be translated.
Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. The only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
There's that word again, Nightingale.
There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
Oh, poisons. Even more caraway. Okay. Can you come with me to Winterhold?
I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can.
Why didn't you kill Mercer?
Mercer lied to the guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the guild.
Okay, might not have a choice next time.
I can promise you if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate.
Tell me something about Gallus.
He was a scholar, a master thief and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close.
You were lovers, I assume.
Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him.
Well, that's all she has to say.
Remember.
Well, first things first. I need to take the caraway potion because I cannot lift a lot. Speak to Enter in the Winterhold. There's a shopkeeper in Winterhold that I can use to sell some of the items. Because boy, do I need... And it's 3 AM, so I cannot even use her. Let's see for... Okay, I don't need that many. 8 hours should be good enough. And I still gonna have to use the caraway potion, even if I like it or not. Baroness Oddmans. And I'm just gonna do a little whoopsie doopsie.
I'll sell. Things are easy. Take a look.
Hey, look at that. Merchant is rich. Good merchant is a rich merchant. And I'm gonna sell all the ebony hammers because they're stupid heavy. What do we have? Yeah, that. They're useless poisons that I'm never gonna use because my weapons are already dealing like twice as much or even more damage. I definitely have some books to sell. And I think flawless diamonds, garnets. Yep, this is it. Because everything else can be hauled in my house.
All right then.
I'm gonna lose the abilities of the caraway potion the moment I am going to fast travel back to Rift and Knowing Life.
Come on in. just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
Yes, what is it?
Yeah, you should speak a little bit, you know, with a little bit more courtesy to your archmage.
Can I help you with anything else?
Yes, that's better. That's better. Now we can start a conversation. I've been sent here by Carlia.
Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
Well, right there it is. But there's a problem with it.
A problem? Let me see it. Oh, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Can you translate it?
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. Word of warning, Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Oh, this quest. Okay, now I remember. This is gonna be a quest with the with his museum, which I need to infiltrate to basically get some kind of translation from him. Okay, that's fine. What exactly is a Falmer besides the short, white, elven-like, gremlin-like thing that uses poisons way too much?
In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society.
So they were like our kind.
Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own.
What drove them underground?
The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era. Killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now, horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind.
They sound more like a victims to me.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer and it tends to distort my view. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table.
Why did Gallus scribe his journal in Falmer language?
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details.
Where did he acquire the knowledge to use it?
Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
What can you tell me about Gallus?
He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out.
He was an academic, yet he chose a different path. Why?
For the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome.
How did you meet him?
Ah, yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who'd have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship?
Well, that's all there is.
Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak.
Well, he's supposed to have a book on the desk, but I guess he didn't even left it. Well, to the Markarth we go. Markarth.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that.
I'm going to find us an evil to the north, friend.
Well, Markarth City Guard is dead. I'm gonna take the armor and the shield because that doesn't really happen often.
tomb like so many in Skyrim.
Yeah, basically what have happened is that all the guards have spawned above the chapel instead of being like on the ground, and basically one of them have took too much damage and died. He's gonna eventually despawn anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
Look, I'm very busy, so this better be important.
It actually is.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Hey, Athe. Well, sadly the tea is out, so I'm gonna drink some water. Cheers. Moist. Got a lurk? Okay, enjoy the lurk. I heard that you are an authority on ancient Falmer language, Calselmo.
Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calselmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings.
Perhaps I could view your work.
Preposterous. That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed.
Even after if they are slaying your troublesome spider?
I've already provided you a key to the museum. You should consider it an honor if you are allowed to browse my collection. I'm sorry, but that's as far as my generosity extends.
Okay. I already have gained entry to the museum, so I can very easily get over there, but not sure about... I'm just not sure about anything else. I don't know how the guardsmen are gonna behave the moment I'm gonna enter.
What a waste. There must be a dozen men up here. Calselmo called in his entire expedition team. Said he needed every man he could get to protect his race.
Okay, so far so good.
For helping me open the East Empire.
Okay, let me check another treasure location. We got the model ship, Dwemer puzzle cube, found in Calselmo's laboratory. Calselmo's laboratory.
I'm gonna have them import me some of that aged bread and cheese.
Well, I doubt this is the Calselmo's laboratory. Ooh, but I see something inside. Can you guys like not notice me for a second? That would be great. Yoink! That's number 8. Calselmo's laboratory. I think the Calselmo's laboratory is gonna be the next section of this place because I'm like Well, that's definitely different. Might need to get the bonuses for sneaking and all that. I mean, I already have the potion, so it's not gonna be as bad. Okay, so oh yeah, that's the laboratory. Not noticed at all. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's gonna be actually wise to get myself a wee bit of an invisibility. And also take a good look around for the cube. I really want that cube. I want all the treasures. Spider control rod? No, no, no. I don't need that. This requires a key, which I don't have. Huh. So that could be used as a wee bit of a trap. And maybe I shouldn't. Killing the guard seems quite inappropriate. That's his gold. That's definitely not the cube that I'm looking for.
These are not the items you're looking for.
But I definitely need to throw in an additional sneak, because those sneak potions are lasting for like microsecond. Thankfully, this is the only faction where I actually have to actively use those potions. Because, for example, if I was to be a sneaking character, I would never use those things.
Who do you think this is? Another trap, most likely. It's dangerous. 3 of the guards died when the lower hall flooded with stainways.
Who knows, we might get an actual level from all of this. This looks like a path forward, so I'm gonna go in a different direction. Because I really want to find that cube. Oh my god. Damn, son. That's a lot of toxic gas over there. Well, I pushed through it, and am I gonna get any kind of reward at the end? Nope. I will not. Well, damn, it was all pointless then. And I know that I'm going the wrong way. Hold up, hold up. Brain, start functioning. My carry weight, 485 in total from all the stamina points that I have. Okay, I might need to use this one to recast my things. Because as far as I care, I don't want to kill anybody. I just want to pick up the cube, complete the quest, and move on. And also not get noticed, because that's gonna complicate the things. Okay, so far so good. I think that's a Skyrim student. And I can see the cube as well. So that's the balcony. At least oh, never mind. I can just go over here. Still I'm good on sneaking bonus and on muffle. But yeah, that's a kind of a alchemy abuse right there. I need charcoal. I need charcoal and a piece of paper if I want to copy this. There should be some charcoal over here. Got it. That should be good enough.
Yes, I'm positive I heard something.
All right. If there is a thief, he won't leave this tower alive. But shouldn't we inform Master Calzone?
Bye, Felicia. And nobody was the wiser. Okay, so we got the treasure, now we can progress. And that leads me back to the Winterhold. Because I need that thing translated.
I'll sell just about anything.
Welcome. Let me know if you want. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
No, I just want to talk with one of your acquaintances. Apparently he's hiding in this basement.
Back, eh? And how was our friend Calselmo?
We haven't much time for discussion, but what did you need?
Old?
Was there something else?
Yeah, this should help translate Gallus's journal.
I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't.
Bunch of potions.
A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes.
It's quite the tale of a lot of drinked potions and then fill in a full bladder after all of that.
I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enthir? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us, so it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enthir. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enthir. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the Guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor.
Thank you, Enthir.
If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, visit me at the college. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
Okay, now Carlia.
If you have further need of me, you can find me in
We
the
must
college.
hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the Guild.
Gallus' journal mentioned the Twilight Sepulchre.
You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives.
Why does it require that type of protection?
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
Thieves and temples. It just doesn't add up. Well, have you seen Indiana Jones?
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean.
I'd understand better if less mystery was involved.
As a nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the sepulchre. I know the guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me.
Very well. We do it your way for now.
I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
I'll put it to good use.
If the guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
Nightingale Blade. Let's see what it does. Absorb 25 health and stamina per second from the target. Not bad.
Up on my offer, eh? Good.
Your offer?
So did Carlia send you again, or are you here on your own this time?
Yeah, just asking how's business.
Business? Business is actually inconsequential to me. I share little of your lust for coin. However, as promised, I'll still be more than happy to take any stolen merchandise off your hands.
Okay.
Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
Well, you just passed her. You should say something to her. That belongs in the museum. Dragon time. Legendary too. Well, he just attacked the Nord with 50% resistance, so that was kind of stupid. I mean, as far as he's focused on that guard, I mean, that only buys me some time, so I can't really complain. I think he's going to land. I don't know where he's going to land, but that is my moment. And he's going to land at the worst location ever, ladies and gentlemen, because now he landed in the College of Winterhold on the roof of one of the sections of the College of the Winterhold, because fuck logic, man. Fuck it, just Winterhold doesn't have anywhere else to like land but College of Winterhold. Yep.
Is someone there? Guess it's all clear.
I love when the game does it like this, you know? It makes so much sense. There's your helmet. At least the loot is remotely better. The dragon. A more accurate name was never used. Why don't you use the yell to land the dragon directly? Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Why did it use the shout that I do not own? God damn. Why didn't thought about that? For a second there, I thought you died. No.
Jewelry with legendary argon.
Hey Norse, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you.
You're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the guild?
Well, better now than never.
Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
Happy Sunday to you, Norse. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you.
Say you've got the skills to be a thief.
Happy Sunday to everybody.
It's another to actually use them.
Yes, use the skills. Actually, let me check where are the next treasures, because we have the Dwemer puzzle. That's the Bust of a Grey Fox in Riftwood Manor, and then Eye of the Falmer during the quest. So I need to infiltrate the manor to get the Grey Fox's statue.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be.
Damn, Brynjolf can read fast.
I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from a vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she all about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
Right behind. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
All the gold gone.
The gold. It's yours. It's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Need some gold? I may have some work for you.
I mean,
Got lots
yeah.
of jobs available.
Well, this ship must be worth
Interested?
something.
Well. I was looking for this little beauty.
Business like
If you happen across
business
any
like
other
everywhere
unusual
else.
trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. What a delightful find. This should cover it.
800 gold. Can I sell this dwarven puzzle box to you?
Well. I was looking for this little beauty. If
You say
happen
that all the
across any
time.
other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me.
I bet he says that to
promise it'll
every
be worth the
unusual
effort.
trinket he
It's
finds.
worth quite a bit, actually. Quite a catch. There you go. This should make you smile.
1200 gold? 800 gold, okay.
This is getting dangerous. Don't let anything get a jump on you.
Well, it's time to talk to Brynjolf then.
Before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything.
Carlia was behind the Golden Goal. Okay, let's start with the things that have happened recently. Carlia was behind Golden Glow and Hunting Brew.
Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else?
Yeah, Mercer killed Gallus and not Carlia.
Aye, I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the guild. Anything else?
Yes, Gallus, Carlia, and Mercer were something called Nightingales.
What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you?
Nope, this is pretty much it.
Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone.
He has a house in Riften?
Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. A place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place.
I'll take care of it.
Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way.
I don't think that's gonna be necessary. What's the best way to get into Riftweald Mansion?
Good question. I've only set foot inside a few times myself, and that was in Mercer's company. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the second floor balcony in his backyard.
I don't suppose the ramp is easy way to access.
No. It's some sort of crazy contraption Mercer commissioned for quick escapes. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lure it in a hurry.
What went missing from the vault?
Better question would be, what did he leave? Mercer took everything. Even all of our plans are gone.
Plans for what?
Before Mercer took over, Gallus started collecting every bit of material he could on locations the guild could heist. Museums, keeps, estates, you name it. By the time Mercer took over the guild, we must have had a few dozen.
How could he have opened the vault door alone?
I don't have a clue. That door is impenetrable. Without 2 keys, it's impossible to open. I have a key, Delvin has a key, and Mercer has a key. That's it. There are no other copies.
You mentioned something about the watchdog, Vold.
Huh. That'd be Vold. A real piece of work, that one. Mercer's holding something over his head, keeping him loyal. Talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning.
Oh. Okay.
Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else to that madman.
Well, I guess it's time to talk to Vex. And if they are not here, they're gonna be at the Ragged Flagon. Can I talk with everybody else about this?
I can't believe he emptied the vault. Right from under our noses.
I dare Mercer to come back here. Sets one foot in the cistern and I'll cut it off.
I'm relieved Brynjolf has an open mind, or that could have gotten bloody.
More than bloody. They will dirty my armor. Well, time to talk to Vex.
Need to stay focused in case Frey comes back. Make it fast.
Brio said you have a little bit of an info on Vald.
That pig? Oh, I have info on him. More than you care to know.
I just want to get on his good side.
Vald? Good side? Think you have the wrong person. The only thing Vald understands is gold. A man after my own heart.
So, just buy him off.
Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. I mean, you are asking him to betray Mercer Frey. Your best bet would be to erase his debt with Maven Blackbriar. If you talk to her, she might be able to give you the details. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less.
Okay.
While you're in there, help yourself to anything in Frey's manor. I would.
I probably will too.
Delvin, that last shipment we heisted on the Cyrodiil frontier was...
Alright, but I think we are crossing 3.5. We already have crossed 3.5 hours into the stream. This is gonna be where I'm gonna take a small break for myself because I need to eat a little bit of a sandwich or something to put into my stomach. So yeah, break time for me. I don't like the sounds of the sewers. Hold up. Before I'm gonna go, maybe I should just leave over here. Okay, that's better. So yeah, it's a break time for me. Break is gonna take me 10-15 minutes because I really want to refresh myself. Links to my YouTube, Discord, whatever you guys need is down below in the panels. YouTube for VODs, Discord for knowing when I go live, Twitter for random posts. Thank you guys very much for watching. Follow my channel on Twitch if you enjoyed. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, consider subscribing, ring the bell, tapping the like, and all that algorithm stuff, because that is cancer. From other things that I can say is subscribe to me on Twitch, where Prime Gaming regular Twitch subs, add reviewing some nice looking emotes, option of bits for even more unique looking emotes, and for people who wish to support me with donations, if you guys wish to, exclamation mark support, 3 links, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Ko-Fi, if you guys want to. If not, I appreciate you guys being here, lurking, commenting, and being here enjoying the content. Like I said, I'll be back in 10-15 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna play some clips from previous streams, so don't go anywhere. I'll be back after the break.
Look alive. You've got my undivided attention.
Never mind, she's not wounded, she's glitched.
You have my thanks, darling.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're